The animated Anarchy series presents the animated Hour of Power.
All right, we've already made Sean happy by making sure the entire intro gets played and we don't miss 2 seconds. So, all right, so he's already been appeased. For anybody from the state of Alabama, if you caught what Eric just said, just as I hit the button to go on air, I apologize. And you know me, I will throw Eric under the bus. You said it just as I hit the button to go live.
What's wrong with Alabama?
Oh,
I think he was talking about the football team.
Why? Because they're playing meaningless games today?
Yeah. So, but anyway,
pretty much.
Anybody from Alabama that has an issue with Eric, just go ahead, send me a message, and I'll be happy to give you his address for a small fee. But this is the animated Hour of Power. This is episode 18. I am, of course, your host, Dutchie, joined as always by Money E. Not in the same room this week because it's hard for us to be in the same room and not be distracted. Also joined by Sean.
What's up?
And Wildcard Dave.
I'm here.
Yeah. All right. Tonight's matches are JABBERJAW versus PHINEAS and FERB. YUGI-OH takes on Digimon. We're going to have My Life as a Teenage Robot versus CHOWDER, and the main event is Celebrity Deathmatch versus Tom and Jerry. Now, JABBERJAW and PHINEAS and FERB are both in the negative right now, as are My Life as a Teenage Robot and CHOWDER, so somebody will be getting themselves out of the negative. YUGI-OH, of course, is part of a perfect division right now. I did give Liam Jolly the opportunity to change his opponent if he wanted to. That was the prize for his division going undefeated. He said he trusts me. I said he's a fool because it's not up to me. It's up to Curly, Larry, and Mo.
Which one am I?
Mo.
I'm the leader of the three.
I was gonna say. I was gonna say. Like, I feel like at least I know at least I know Eric follows you more. Sean kind of just Sean does stuff more to annoy you.
Yep.
So, but I could see you hitting both of them in the head with a wrench. So, all right. So for anybody that's not seen the show before, the randomizer is going to come up. 5 categories are going to be picked. So it's going to be best of 5. These guys are going to judge. If a show wins 3-0, it's 30 points. 3-1 is 20 points. 3-2 is 10 points and 5 for the loser. If you are swept, then you lose 10 points. A couple of the shows battling tonight already have done that, and they could end up in the same territory that Mask and Cow and Chicken are in right now, and that would be negative 20 points, and they absolutely blow. So, all right, we're going to share the screen here.
What do we not want, boys?
I'm not even going to give an answer because
I'm not saying it anymore.
Let's just let it roll. Everybody can see the screen.
Roll Tide.
All right, here we go. Hit it once, and we have. Well, we didn't have to say we didn't want it, and God just gave it to us anyway. All right, cultural impact, overall enjoyment, merchandise, voice acting, and memorable moments.
Okay.
How do we feel about this?
Okay.
I like it. I'm just glad memorable moments is last.
Are you trying to say you don't think we're going to get to it, Eric?
Yeah.
I hope we don't reach the 4th one on, the main event.
Yeah, that. Unfortunately, And I'm saying this as a guy that has, that likes one of the combat. Well, I like both shows in the main event, but I do like Tom and Jerry.
Yep.
I'm saying right now, unfortunately, we're going to get to that fourth category.
Yeah.
You think?
Maybe.
I mean, the possibility is there.
Yeah.
It's there because as I'm writing down the categories here.
What were there 3 before it again?
Cultural impact, overall enjoyment, and merchandise.
Okay.
But, all right, let's quit speculating. Let's just get right into it.
Let's get it.
All right. First up, we got Jabberjaw going up against Phineas and Ferb. Jabberjaw in the division of Baron Ziegler. Phineas and Ferb in the division of Neil Thompson. Both shows 0-1 with negative 10 points. Jabberjaw lost to Pirates of Dark Water in stage 1. Phineas and Ferb, unfortunately, fell victim to bad booking because I put them up against One Punch Man, which is an anime which did not serve them very well. So if there's a sweep, one of them's going to end up with negative 20 points. Somebody could end up out of the negative here, or somebody's going to end up out of the negative at least. First is cultural impact. Hanna-Barbera versus Disney. Jabberjaw, of course, is one of the earlier Hanna-Barbera cartoons. Not necessarily the most successful one, as we've talked about, in stage 1. Phineas and Ferb is mid-2000s Disney. Who had the bigger cultural impact? Dave, you are going to start us off.
I think Phineas and Ferb takes this one. I think it has a broader audience. It also brings in some innovation towards like children with science, engineering and stuff like that. So I think it, like the protagonist, Phineas and Ferb, they do a lot of building stuff and making stuff. So I feel like that impacts children in a way. It's also fresher, newer. It's also one of Disney's most iconic shows, I believe. One of its most iconic cartoons, anyway. Recently,
because you probably grew up watching that, right?
Yeah, I did. Yes, I think it started about when I was, in my, getting to my teen years.
2007.
Yeah, and it's also more relevant. I don't see a lot of people talking about Jabberjaw. I mean, it was back into the 70s, so I didn't think its impact has impacted great enough to even be
not
relevant.
Today.
Yeah, not to be relevant in today.
Yeah.
So for that reason, I gave this to Phineas and Ferb.
All right. John?
Yeah, I also gave it to Phineas and Ferb here. I think they had a bigger reach, being more recent than Jabberjaw was.
Yeah. By the way, that was very impressive what your wife just did, handing you that sandwich. I don't even think I saw her hand come through the door. I think I just saw the sandwich. It's like the sandwich just made its way in itself.
I'm not even going to eat it yet, so I don't know why I got it.
I got my dinner waiting for me downstairs, too. So
Right.
Anyway, Eric, go ahead.
Clean sweep. From what I researched, I didn't find any Jabberjaw in cultural impact. I don't think it really had any. Maybe early days, but not really.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of Jabberjaws with cultural impact, but those are mostly YouTube stars and socialites. Thank you, Sean.
You're welcome.
I bomb at clubs all over the country, folks. All right. Overall enjoyment is the next category. Phineas and Ferb is up 1-0. 2 more and they get a sweep. All right. This is the category where you can basically, you could pick whatever you like the most and nobody can say, I mean, they still will. And I'll just tell them it'll be like the category is called overall enjoyment. Stick it in your ear. But which show did you enjoy the most? And Eric, you get to start.
What is it called? Furnace?
Phineas.
Phineas and Ferb.
Phineas. Thank you. Phineas and Ferb.
No, it's called Furnace and Air
Oh, just
Conditioner.
Ferb. Yeah.
He enjoyed it so much, folks.
I'll
he
just
can't
refer
even
it to
pronounce-
Ferb.
All right. Sean?
Yeah, I'll try.
I also have Phineas and Ferb. I just, it's more recent, and I kind of, I didn't know anything about Jabberjaw until we started this, so
Yeah.
I watched a lot more of the Phineas and Ferb. It's just a more enjoyable show. The story's better. The stuff the kids all get into and build, and
Yeah.
it just keeps your enjoyment better.
And plus, the
more
fact that Jabberjaw is from the 70s and it's a lot cornier.
Yeah.
Yep.
Dave?
Yeah, I agree with these two. I'm going with Phineas and Ferb. I like the shenanigans the boys get into. I like Dr. Doofenshmirtz. I think he's pretty funny when he comes on. And I like how they get away with doing what they're doing. Like, it all vanishes right before Mom gets home. And their older sister always trying to tell on them. And there's nothing ever there. I love it.
Oh, I'm so jealous of those guys, too. Like, because every time my sister used to tell on me when we were kids, I would always get caught.
100%.
But these guys were able to hide it, and I kind of wanted to go to them for lessons. But all right, Phineas and Ferb is up 2-0. They can sweep with this next category and put Jabberjaw at -20, and they can get themselves out of negative territory. Merchandise, Sean's favorite category. I say that very sarcastically. As a matter of fact, I don't think any of us really like this category unless we actually know the merch. For this particular battle, I don't.
Certain one.
Yeah. So, Sean, you're going to start.
I have Phineas and Ferb taking this one. I found a lot more of that stuff, probably because it's based with Disney, but not a lot of Jabberjaw stuff.
Yeah.
And if it's kind of like
I know they have
collectible-
shirts because I have one.
Yeah, I'm sure. Like, I saw the shirts, but I don't really see as much as like Phineas and Ferb. They have more of like the driven to kids type stuff.
Yeah.
So it was a hard one though.
Yeah.
There's
All
not
right.
much on it either.
All right, Dave.
Yeah, I'm going with Phineas and Ferb here. I feel like they had significantly better merch sales. Also, looking on the internet, some of their items are more expensive than anything I've seen for Jabberjaw as well. Some of their figures and stuff like that were going, $50 to $70 on certain figures.
Yeah.
So I'm giving this one to Phineas and Ferb.
All right, Eric.
Sweep. Ferb.
All right. I can only imagine if Dr. What's his name? Doofenshmirtz?
Doofenshmirtz, I think.
Oh, Doofenshmirtz. I can only imagine if he had a spin-off show and that was part of this series. I can only imagine Eric trying to pronounce it.
Oh, that guy
Dude,
made
that'd
this
be
show
awesome.
the best.
That'd
All
be
right.
awesome. I'd love to see her try to do that.
Phineas and Ferb are going to win this 3-0. They're going to get the sweep. So they're going to get 30 points. So that's going to put them in the positive at 20 points. And Jabberjaw goes to -20. And it's funny because Neil Thompson was actually complaining about his division and how he's got bottom of the barrel shows. And Timon and Pumbaa has 50 points right now. And Phineas and Ferb now has 20. So he's kind of climbing up the ranks. So he's got nothing to complain about. But whatever. All right, we're going to move on now to Yu-Gi-Oh! Versus Digimon. Yu-Gi-Oh! In the division of Liam Jolly. The undefeated Liam Jolly, by the way, or at least for the next 10 minutes. Digimon in the division of somebody Dave kind of knows, his wife. His wife, Amanda. So, and Digimon right now 0-1, but no points and nothing taken away as they lost to Avatar: The Last Airbender in Stage 1. Yu-Gi-Oh with 10 points at 1-0, and they beat Batman. Batman the Animated Series. All right. First up is Cultural Impact, and I have a feeling this one might have been difficult.
This wasn't difficult for me.
No.
Yeah,
All right,
same.
good. Oh, wait. So this was easy for you guys?
Yeah, the cultural impact. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was pretty
Thanks
easy.
for building
me.
up. Thanks for helping build up the
From what I
drama.
read.
I mean, I had the worst time. It took me like 5 days to make a decision.
Thank you.
I
All right.
I started breaking out in acne.
On some of the other categories, it was a lot closer. But cultural impact, I feel, was strongly one-sided.
Yeah. Well, Sean, since you finally started to play along, you get to go first.
Yu-Gi-Oh. I think Digimon was too copycatish from Pokemon, and Yu-Gi-Oh was just something nobody's ever really done prior.
Breaking out the fancy words too. You could have just said it's too much like Pokemon.
Yeah, I know, but I was thinking of big words, and then I got confused, and then I kind of spaced for a second. But no, I think Yu-Gi-Oh just kind of hit differently because everybody was kind of like Pokemon around that era.
Yeah.
And you don't really see like magic cards show come into life like that. That's kind of also like Pokemon, only cooler.
Well, it's like Pokemon, except for the fact that yes, it's a card game, but Pokemon doesn't use the cards.
Yeah.
In the show, they use the Pokeballs.
Right. It felt more like a real like 1v1 battle.
Yeah.
So.
All right, Dave.
I'm going with Yu-Gi-Oh here. I feel like it's got a long-lasting presence in Western culture for sure. It's top 25 highest-grossing franchises ever, compared to Digimon, which is probably like 76th, somewhere in that ballpark around there. Yeah. So I mean, from that alone, you got the trading card game. Yu-Gi-Oh's trading card game, I feel, is more significant impact than the trading card game of Digimon. I never collected Digimon cards. Collected Yu-Gi-Oh cards though, and so did everyone around me. Longevity, Yu-Gi-Oh. I mean, it's lasted countless years. I mean, yes, we're talking about the original Yu-Gi-Oh, but it also created so many different Yu-Gi-Ohs after that. I mean, they're still going on, and it still has a great audience, and people still collect the cards, and people want those cards, and you know I
still see them in the store all the time.
Yeah, exactly, and some of those cards hold a high value, higher than most Digimon cards. So for that, I'm going with Yu-Gi-Oh here. I think its cultural impact is more significant.
Okay. All right, Eric.
Yeah. Yep, Yu-Gi-Oh. Not even. I don't think it's even that close, but I just think.
Sean's just like, I need to eat, and I need to eat now.
The smell got to me.
I saw you kind of like moving around a little bit, and I didn't want to say anything.
I touched it. I was like, "What's this look like?" And then I opened it. And I'm like, "Bet."
He was eyeing for the spot to take his first bite.
Right.
Yeah.
Who needs a camera?
No judgment at all, because I'd probably be doing if I didn't have to walk downstairs to get my dinner right now, I'd be doing the same thing. All right. Overall enjoyment is the next category. Yu-Gi-Oh's up 1-0. 2 more and they get a sweep. But which show did you enjoy more? Dave?
This one was really difficult for me. Because I do enjoy both shows. But there's something that really irritates me about one show. And that's what irritates me about Yu-Gi-Oh! Is they don't play by the official rules that they have for the trading card game. And I feel like because of that, like you just got him summoning Dark Magician without sacrificing and stuff like that, or only sacrificing one, but it actually takes 2 sacrifices. And like I really love Yu-Gi-Oh, but I'm gonna go Digimon here just because they didn't falter when it came to the trading card game.
Okay.
Just because Yu-Gi-Oh didn't stick to the official rules, it kind of like rewatching it nowadays. It's like, yo, you can't do that. Like, that's cheating, bro.
Yeah.
But like, I still love the show. It's a great show. But just because of that little nitpick, I'm going the other way.
All right, Eric, you can go.
I'm going Digimon too. I just found it more entertaining. It's closer to Pokemon than Yu-Gi-Oh. So.
Okay. All right, Sean.
I had Yu-Gi-Oh winning.
Okay.
I was just more captivated to that stuff.
Yeah. All right. 1-1. So there's going to be no sweep here.
Nope.
So Digimon's not losing points. We go to
Now,
merchandise.
Doug, which one did you enjoy better?
Which one did I enjoy better?
Yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Just curious.
Yu-Gi-Oh! And the reason why I'm not a Pokemon guy.
Yeah.
Understandable.
So
I love both. I love Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh.
yeah, like
Yeah.
the thing is that Digimon to me is more like Pokemon. So like because I'm not a Pokemon guy, and it's just like, and I kind of like the story that they're telling in Yu-Gi-Oh! Right? They're telling in Yu-Gi-Oh!
It does have a
That's
pretty
fair.
good story.
Yeah.
So that's why I would go with Yu-Gi-Oh! But all right, we go to merchandise. We know they both have a lot of merchandise. They have cards. You know, it's a game.
Games.
Both of them are.
Mhm.
Obviously figures. All sorts of merch. But who had the better merch? And Sean, if you're done chewing, you get to go first.
Yeah, I have Yu-Gi-Oh taking this one. I think the card game alone is just more popular than Digimon.
Okay.
So that's the only reason I really have.
All right, Eric.
Yu-Gi-Oh. I think there's more value in the cards and more value in their other stuff they have. And it's more
Okay.
popular.
Dave.
Like I said before, Yu-Gi-Oh's ranked one of the highest grossing franchises globally. I believe it's ranked 25th with 20 billion US dollars made around that, because there's no direct quote that I can look at, but it's estimated around 20 billion, to where Digimon's estimated around 1 billion. So there's a pretty big difference there. You also got the card game, like they said in the games, which I think Yu-Gi-Oh definitely did a much better job in that area as well. And some of their figures go for a crazy amount of money. So
Yeah.
I'm giving this to Yu-Gi-Oh.
All right. They're up 2-1. One more, and they win. But Digimon's not losing points. We go to voice acting. They both started out as animes, but they both have dubbed versions. Eric, I'll go ahead and start with you this time.
I'm actually going Digimon. I thought the voice acting was kind of better.
Okay. All right. Dave?
I'm going with Yu-Gi-Oh. I think they did a really good job voice acting. When Yugi transforms, and I think that difference in like voice of like how he's all like happy and go lucky, and then he turns into the Pharaoh and he becomes more like monotone and more direct and whatnot. I love that change in him. Joey, he cracks me up with his voice acting, and you know, he really makes that character, man.
I like it. I was kind of waiting. The way his voice kind of is, I was kind of waiting for him to be like, I'm going to play this card, see?
Yeah, dude, I feel you on that.
Like, he really is, and he's my favorite character on the show.
Dude, me too. When I collected the cards, I got his deck. Like, I had Red Eyes, and Summon Skull, and I had Red Eyes, Black Skull Dragon. You know, their combination with polymerization and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm going with I'm going with Yu-Gi-Oh. I feel like their voice acting is perfect for their characters, even like Pegasus and some of the villains in here and Merrick and stuff like that. Their voice acting really makes you remember their characters. I feel.
Right. All right. Well, what do we have here? Sean's got a big decision to make.
Yeah, not that big. Yu-Gi-Oh.
He's like, I'm not even gonna let you build up the drama on this one, Baldy. You're just gonna...
Nope. Yu-Gi-Oh. They have so much more raw emotion and character depth, and I don't think it even compares to Digimon.
Yeah,
Digimon's not as good, I should have said. But
yeah,
all right, Yu-Gi-Oh all day.
All right, so
I even had the deck thing to go on your arm. I had every single dragon.
All right, Yu-Gi-Oh is going to continue its winning ways.
Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh. That's gonna be a tough one to beat, man.
They beat who I already thought. And who I thought was the unbeatable is already gone 0-2, but they beat in stage 1 who I thought was unbeatable already. So they are right now. They're probably the favorite, or at least one of them. They're up there. All right, they're going to get 20 points out of the deal. Digimon's not losing any points, but they do fall 0-2. All right, we move on to a match where anybody watching this right now, this is probably a good time for you to head to the can. It is My Life as a Teenage... Not you idiot.
I know that.
My Life as a Teenage Robot goes up against Chowder. My Life as a Teenage Robot in the division of Sue Hummer, who happens to be my mom. Chowder in the division of Kenny Lehman. They're both 0-1. They both have negative 10 points. Mainly because they're both not very good. But one of them's got to win here. Cultural impact. Sean, you're going to start.
I have Chowder taking this one. I think Teenage Robot was just kind of like that typical type cartoon in that era, and Chowder came out with some weirder concept of a child show.
Yeah.
More like a, tripping on mushrooms type animation.
Yeah.
And I think that one just caught more attention than Teenage Robot because it was kind of just similar to everything in that era.
Yeah. So, by the way, this is Nickelodeon versus Cartoon Network. Not that that really means anything because it's not animation's not one of the categories. But Eric, go ahead.
I'm going Teenage Robot. From the research I did, it seemed like they had slightly more cultural impact.
All right. Hear that, Mom? Eric's on your side. All right. Dave, you get to break a tie.
He's not the only one on our side for this category. I'm going Teenage Robot. I feel like this cartoon resonates more with more people. It also had a unique blend of retro, futuristic kind of art style, which was kind of different. And it was more character-driven themes, I feel, so it made you resonate with the character a little more. Chowder, I don't know what that was.
Besides stupid?
Yeah. I don't think whatever impact it had, it didn't last, and it's non-existent. So.
All right. So we move on now to overall enjoyment. Dave, I don't even know if I have to ask, but actually, yeah, I do because I am contractually obligated.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Teenage Robot here. I was not a fan of Chowder. I was lost watching that show. It didn't make it. It sounded like they were trying to be funny, but it wasn't fun in me. It was just stupidity.
Yeah.
And I didn't like any of the characters like that or anything, so nothing was really enjoyable for me watching that.
Yeah. So when I put Chowder into this thing, it was funny because we had to come up with extra shows because we got more people to run divisions than we had shows at the time. So I'm coming up with all these extra shows, and my brother goes, you should put Chowder in there. I said, all right. So I put it in there. I said, hey, I got Chowder in there. He goes, oh, you're gonna hate watching it. And I said, then why did you tell me to put it in there? He goes, you needed shows.
He knew what he was doing.
He goes, I thought you would have thought of something else.
He knew what he was doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he does.
Yeah.
All right, Sean, you're going next.
Oh, Teenage Robot. Chowder's just creepy.
Yeah.
Not creepy. It's cringy, I should say. It's like
very
super cringe, and it's just how are you even a show?
All right, Eric.
Teenage Robot, not even close. Chowder, I don't even know what that was. That was.
I mean, it's a show.
Fail. I know, but it was an epic fail.
Get there right. All right, they're up 2-0. They can sweep, and Chowder can be in the bottom of the barrel where it belongs. Merchandise is the next category. This one is hard because I don't know if either show really has that much.
No, it's really close on this one.
Yeah.
Like everything I was looking up and everything, it's really close on this one.
All right. Eric, you're going to go first.
I went Teenage Robot from what I researched and looked up. They slightly have more merchandise and maybe even more available.
Okay.
That's why I went with that.
All right, Dave.
Yeah, I went with Eric here because they have limited edition items. They have like a little cult following as well. They have a wider variety of items as well. And so I feel like if you're being a collector and stuff, I mean, those limited time items and stuff, their merch sales are relatively close, I believe. I couldn't really find definitive numbers like on some bigger shows. But I feel like because of the variety of merch and some limited time merch, I give this one to My Life as a Teenage Robot.
Okay. All right, Sean?
Yeah, I gave them to Teenage Robot as well.
All right, My Life as a Teenage Robot is going to win this 3-0. They're going to get out of the negative. I don't know how long they're going to stay out of the negative, but they're going to have. So now their overall total is 20 points. Chowder is at -20. So they join Cow and Chicken, another Cartoon Network show, by the way. Cow and Chicken, Mask, and Jabberjaw as they're really starting behind the 8 ball here.
Yep.
So for anybody that has any of those shows to win this thing in your office pool, I would cash out now. Like, I mean, yes, we're only 2 in. We got a long way to go, but it's not looking good. All right.
It would have to go against a worse show, like.
Trust me, there's worse to go against.
Yeah, like Camp Candy, which cheap plug, it will be on the show.
Yeah, it'll be on Animated Showdown, which, by the way, that's also going against the show that's in the negative right now as well. So we're not supposed
just
to.
Just a little cheap plug there.
Yeah, well, appreciate that, Eric. All right. The main event, it's Celebrity Deathmatch versus Tom and Jerry. Celebrity Deathmatch in the division of Raven Finley. Tom and Jerry in the division of my sister's fiance, Kevin Johnson. Celebrity Deathmatch has 20 points right now. They're 1-0. Tom and Jerry is 0-1. They have no points. Celebrity Deathmatch has already beaten Pee-wee's Playhouse. Tom and Jerry lost to the Cleveland show because of a certain category that really bit them, which, by the way, is the 4th category on that we're doing. So
the time Jerry got bit again.
Yeah. Presumably. I mean, we got to get there.
Yeah, maybe.
Yep.
All right. Cultural impact is the first category. Tom and Jerry has been around since the 30s, and there's still some relevancy.
I thought
to
it was
this
the
day.
40s.
30s or 40. I don't know.
I thought it originated in 1940.
Oh, yeah, because it came after Looney Tunes. So, all right, so the 40s. I don't know. The point is, it's old.
Yeah, it is. It's before my time.
Yeah. So, Celebrity Deathmatch, so they had quite the impact when they came in because they were one of those that, like, they captivated an audience.
Yeah, they did.
But so did Tom and Jerry. But who captivated the larger audience? Sean, I'm going to let you go first.
I feel like you're letting me go first because you think I'm going to pick Celebrity Deathmatch, but I'm not.
I mean, I'm just letting you go first because we'll just
But
get
you
it
could have
out.
been like, yeah, man, oh, you totally got us, but it's fine. No, I have Tom and Jerry, hands down, taking this one. They're like a multi-generational show.
Yeah.
And they're always relevant. They're always funny.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard when you're going up against a show that has been around as long as that has.
Right. Like Celebrity Deathmatch definitely had an impact, but they don't have an overall lasting impact.
Yeah.
Like Tom and Jerry does. So
right.
I have to be fair.
Yeah. All right. Dave.
Yeah, I'm Tom and Jerry here as well. Its longevity, its generational reach is unmatched here. It's got universal appeal, I feel. Everybody can watch this. It's not just for one demographic of people or anything like that. I grew up watching this show too.
Yeah.
So did my parents and, before that. So I feel like their generational impact is huge here, and they take this one.
Okay. All right, Eric.
Yeah, Tom and Jerry. Celebrity Deathmatch only pertains to a certain group of people, where Tom and Jerry pertains to even kids and adults.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, and Celebrity Deathmatch was good. It was one of my favorite shows when it was on.
yeah. But I'm just saying it's not for everybody.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Next category is overall enjoyment. Again, category speaks for itself. I'm going to glue your butt to that chair.
I was saying I have to charge my laptop.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. Fair enough. Get a chair on wheels.
Unless you want my laptop to go out battery.
Fair enough. All right. Overall enjoyment. Which show did you enjoy more? Dave, go ahead.
This one was tough because I enjoyed them both for different reasons. I'm going to go with Tom and Jerry here. I just feel like it brought more memories back of when I was a kid. Brought back times with me hanging out with my grandparents and stuff like that. And I cherish those moments. So I feel like, if you can hit an emotional chord with me through a show and have that lasting impression, it's more enjoyable to me.
All right. Sean, you're going to go next because I think I know where you're going, but you do surprise me from time to time.
Yeah, no, I went with Celebrity Deathmatch. I love that show.
Well, yeah.
It was so funny. It was now, like, as I was watching it younger, I didn't take the appreciation of how hard of making a claymation stop action cartoon thing, how hard that really is.
Yeah.
And how time consuming it is. And especially now being older, I just really love how they pick on celebrities.
Yeah, it was funny. I remember
it was just so funny.
So the very first episode, which was in 1998, it was Death Bowl 98, but they had they did like a short little pilot, which was Marilyn Manson versus Charles Manson, But then, like a couple weeks later, they do Death Bowl 98. And I remember seeing the advertisement for it, and I saw Stone Cold Steve Austin advertising it. I'm like, you know, this might be cool to watch. And it was a halftime thing, or halftime of the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to ask if we can watch this. And I had to wait a couple of days to ask my dad if I could watch it or not because I pissed him off like 2 days in a row. So I had to.
All right.
Yeah. So I had to wait like a couple of days, but I asked him, and he said, yeah, it's fine. And just watching that, and it's just like, you know, this show's actually pretty cool. And then it got picked up as a regular series, and it's very, and I thought it was very good. I had to kind of sneak around and watch it for a while because I didn't know if that would be something my parents would let me watch.
It was something that definitely wouldn't make it today.
Yeah, no. And by the way, there's still there are people still trying to find a way to bring it back.
Good luck with
Yeah.
cancel culture nowadays.
Right?
Yeah. All right. Oh yeah. By the way, Eric, you still have to go.
Yeah, I think it would be all right in today's society because you got blood and wrestling today, but then people complain about that. But anyways, I'm
But
going to
Celebrity
Deathmatch.
Deathmatch was more like personality driven.
Yeah.
Like they straight mocked people.
Yep. I like that.
There-
I
there-
imagine
like
it
that.
would be like Taylor Swift versus Katy Perry in today's world, and they both try to sue the company for slander.
Exactly. All right, Eric, go.
I'm going Celebrity. I didn't know you
Okay.
heard me.
All right.
Tied
Nobody's
1-1.
nobody's getting swept, so that means we are going to the fifth category. So that means there's a pretty good chance that this is going all five.
Yeah.
So, which no problem because that just builds up drama. Merchandise. Celebrity Deathmatch had a video game. Tom and Jerry had everything else.
Yep.
Okay. I mean, well, that's it. Eric, you get to go first.
Oh, Tom Jerry. They've made more money in over, 70, 80 years.
Yeah.
15.4 billion from what I can see.
And as I said earlier,
No, I got when I looked it up, I got 34.6 billion overall throughout their history.
Wow.
Well, that's a lot.
Estimated.
Well, that's just one source. This was that I had pulled up. That's
All right.
But that was that like a certain year or for the movie or something? Because
No, it's just one source estimating what they've made off of just family friendly appeal, like shirts and clothing and stuff.
oh, okay, so it was only taking one portion of
Yeah,
something.
yeah, it's like
Okay.
half of what they made. It's like
All
their
right.
clothing line.
Okay.
Yeah, which by the way, I have a Tom and Jerry hooded sweatshirt. Dave?
Yeah, I went with Tom and Jerry here. It is significantly higher in merch sales, with estimated 34.6 billion over its entire lifespan. It's also placed among one of the highest grossing media franchises ever.
Yeah.
So I don't see how Celebrity Deathmatch can really beat that.
All right. Well, I mean, they're not because it's already got 2 votes here. But Sean, go ahead.
Oh, Tom and Jerry, hands down. Like I said, this one source says they estimated about 15.4 in pretty much toys and clothing.
Now, if Celebrity Deathmatch would have come out with more merch, they might have had a chance. But the only thing I ever remember them coming out with was the video game.
They had the T-shirts of the announcers, but they couldn't. I don't think they could probably legally sell like T-shirts of the celebrities they mocked.
Yeah.
True.
That might have been like a,
Unless you give them a piece of the pie or like a percentage
Yeah.
or something.
but that's also going in towards infringement
Yeah.
Yep.
character, like whatever they call it.
Gimmick infringement.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. That's a rule.
Or defamation.
Well, defamation of character
Yeah.
is another term. All right. The next category is voice acting. Do I even have to ask?
No, one show has voices, the other one doesn't.
Yeah.
I mean,
Go to the next one.
so if people don't know, Tom and Jerry has little to no voice acting.
You have you have Tom going, ow!
Yep. Ah! You got the dog barking. That's
All right.
about it.
Celebrity Deathmatch is going to take this one. Or it's going to take the category anyway. We're going to category 5. 2-2. Somebody's going to get 10 points. Somebody's going to get 5. Memorable moments. There's a lot of, in a show that's just mainly like fighting, you'd say, oh, there's not really a lot of memorable moments, but there's a lot of memorable fights on the show.
Yeah.
One of my favorites is actually Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sylvester Stallone. Where Stallone shows up late. They've had so many memorable fights. Tom and Jerry, though, being around as long as they have, they've had so many memorable moments. Sean, I'm going to let you start.
I have Celebrity Deathmatch taking this one just off of the memory of a lot of the matches they had.
Yeah.
Which I have a list. Most notable is the Hillary Clinton-Monica Lewinsky fight.
Yeah, which ended in a no contact.
Yeah.
Right?
Or like Busta Rhymes went and got transported to Shakespeare's era. You had Mariah Carey versus Jim
Carrey, with the same episode as the Lewinsky Clinton fight.
Yeah. It's just like Tom and Jerry has got the moments, but a lot of them are just kind of like, okay, it's the same kind of concept
repetitive
over and over and over. To where, Celebrity Deathmatch, everything is completely off the walls. Different.
You never know what to expect.
Yeah. Like, you would be like, oh, I think they had, Chris Rock versus The Rock in one of them, but Chris Rock somehow won. They would just make that, oh, there's no way. But
yeah. And by the way, that was in the remake,
mm-hmm.
but obviously it all counts because it's, same characters, but it was just, rebooted.
Jackie Chan versus Chuck Norris.
Yeah. With, or no, it would... was it Jackie Chan versus Jean-Claude Van Damme with Chuck Norris as the referee?
Right. No, yeah, I think you're right. I
remember that because it was a big thing. Who was the mystery referee? And they revealed it to be Chuck Norris, and then Van Damme just slices him in half with a kick.
And then, he gets beat up with his body parts from Jackie.
Yeah. And then Mills Lane's just like, you idiot, you're supposed to be fighting Jackie Chan. He goes, oh, okay, sorry.
So, no, I that's why I'm giving it to them. I just think the matches alone were so memorable.
Yeah. All right, Dave.
I'm going to have to agree with Sean here. With its shock value, its brutalness, I mean, it's definitely more memorable. Like I said, Tom and Jerry's a little more repetitive. The moments, they have a couple key moments that I do remember, but like Sean said, with the rest, the brutal beatdowns and whatnot, it's so more you don't know what's coming. And I like that. I like not knowing what's coming. With Tom and Jerry, you kind of know what's going to happen. Tom's going to go after Jerry and
fail.
Yeah, and fail and get beat up in the process.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's some memorabilia in that, but it doesn't stake high in my memory.
Yeah, no, I agree. All right, Eric?
Celebrity Deathmatch. Matches alone.
All right, so Celebrity Deathmatch is going to win this 3-2. They're going to get 10 points. Tom and Jerry is still going to get 5.
Yeah, they got screwed by the voice.
Yeah.
Yeah, again.
Yep.
Yep.
I feel bad for him.
And this category too.
What would we do if we came up against Tom and Jerry versus like another show that had no voice acting, and voice acting was like the second category?
I guess then you would have to go with what makes more noises and more like, you know,
By
ad
the way,
libs.
that would be the Pink Panther show.
Oh,
Yeah,
don't-
you'd have to
don't
do
do
with
that.
what has more ad libs and stuff like that. What soundboard
Well,
like
we have to
uses-
choose another category.
No, because there's other shows on the list, man.
Yeah.
You just gotta go with what we get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, again, the randomizer is
Or just
what
replace
picks
it
for
for that match, not all the others.
No.
I mean, well, I don't think we'll have to get. I haven't booked that match yet, or at least not to my knowledge. But all right, so
Now you know not to.
pretty much. All right, so now Wednesday on Animated Showdown, we will have The Life and Times of Juniper Lee versus American Dragon Jake Long, Kenichi versus The Promised Neverland, Camp Candy versus Our Real Monsters, Afro Samurai versus High School of the Dead, and the main event is a pup named Scooby-Doo versus the Muppet Babies. Next Saturday on this program, we are going to have. Let me just get it back up in my notes here.
When are we doing the family fight night?
Probably sometime early January,
Okay.
because that'll be another like prime time special type thing.
Okay.
I didn't forget about it. I'm just trying to.
Okay. I seen it in there, so I was like,
Yeah.
I just want to make sure.
No, we're still doing it because there's
You want to
actually
make it the first?
we can do it. We can do it first of the year because I am going to be by myself for a few days. I think in the beginning of January.
Okay.
So we'll figure it out then.
Okay.
Yeah.
But all right. So next week,
the New Year show.
yeah, next week on Animated Hour of Power, Hey Arnold versus Courage the Cowardly Dog, The Magic School Bus versus Dora the Explorer. Dave, we're going to see how you feel about this. It's Bleach versus Blue Exorcist.
Ooh. That'd be fun. That'd be a fun one.
Yeah. And the main event, Sean and Eric are both going to hate this, but She-Ra, Princess of Power versus Hulk Hogan's Rockin' Wrestling. By the way, I booked that before you guys informed me that you hated both those shows. So, all right.
Can we switch the main event?
You want to make the main event? I mean, you don't have to say it to Dave twice to make the main event Bleach versus Blue Exorcist.
I don't.
I think that should be the main event.
See, but I don't know, because I feel like I don't know.
Because you don't know which way it'll go.
No, I think I know which way it'll go. In my opinion, I think Bleach is going to win it. But also, I've said that about multiple shows, and it's been real close. So
Yeah.
it might be a real close one.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, Blue Exorcist is a little more newer, too. So,
Yeah.
So I think, you know what, Eric, you're right. Switch it to the main.
All right. So, same match. I'm not going to read the match order over again, but just know now that instead of She-Ra, Princess of Power versus Hulk Hogan's Rockin' Wrestling being the main event, it's going to be Bleach and Blue Exorcist instead.
Okay.
So that is next week. Make sure to like and subscribe to the When Tunes Combine YouTube channel. Also join the Facebook group When Tunes Combine, facebook.com/group/When Tunes Combine. Make sure to find Dave on Twitch at TCAXGodSent95. You're going to find Sean on TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube at TCAX Reaper. Also, check out Eric's Unscripted Sports Show YouTube channel. the Stabcast YouTube channel.
I'm going
with
live
Dang
tomorrow morning.
Eric's going live tomorrow morning. Right after his morning bikini wax. And then
I'm going to react to the college football final rankings. So
yeah,
the playoffs.
And then make sure to like and subscribe to the Stabcast YouTube channel with Daniel and Mindy, the Dizzle97 YouTube channel and Twitch for my brother Daniel, the Wrestling Through the Years YouTube channel. This Friday night, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time, we're going to be talking Royal Rumble 2009. And then we will see everybody Wednesday for Animated Showdown.
Hell yeah.
I'll take care of yourself.
All right, cool.
Peace.